Hey, this is Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and today we are going to take a look at the Cardladder collection feature, my collection showcase. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but I'm looking at Cardladder and I think they call it the collection feature or just collection, right? And so I'm going to get you over there and we're going to kind of give you a tutorial. I've never used it. My collection grows, waxes and wanes, and cards come in and out relatively quickly, and I have an abundance of slabs, so it's probably not a perfect fit for me to put my whole collection here. I'm jealous of some of those guys who swear that their collection is only 20 or 25, like ultra high-end cards, right? That's just not my style. So it's not going to be a perfect fit for me personally because I have tons and tons and tons of slabs. But what you can do is you can kind of, if you're like me and you have just hundreds or maybe tens of thousands of slabs, you can create collections within collections. Or if, let's say you wanted to chart your top 10 Jordan cards, right? Or your top 10 Jason Tatum cards, or just your Luka Doncic rookie cards or something like that. You can create separate collections within here and it'll track the value of that collection and even chart it over time if you've got the date that you purchased it and what your purchase price was and things like that. So I've kind of just now gone in here. I have never created a collection, so we're going to do it together and we're going to find out just how hard or how easy it is. And so the only thing that I have done is I went right here and I hit add. Oops, no, that's not what I did. I went into this icon right here. So I clicked the collection and then I went to this and I went to settings and I named my collection. So you just name your collection right there and then you hit save. Now there is an option on here where you can export CSV or import a CSV. I'm not a tech savvy. I think that means an Excel spreadsheet. I'm not sure, but I think that's what that means. And so if you wanted to, or if you already had all your work done and you had like an Excel spreadsheet created with, or the PSA set registry, I think works as well, where you have all the cards that you wanted to add in your collection, you could simply like import that CSV as long as the formatting was the same, and Cardladder's software would kind of do the rest for you and create your collection. Obviously, that would be a super helpful feature for me. I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to show you how to manually input a card. So I am going to go to add, and then I am going to add 2 cards in here with a nice humble flex, and we're going to use PSA cert, right? So as you can see, my options are to add the card manually, which I could just go find the card, search it, and put it in here. I could upload the CSV like we just talked about, where you wanted to update a bulk or a large quantity of cards, which Cardladder would then process and format and put into your collection. Or you can use the PSA cert. There's not a BGS cert yet. I'm not sure there will be, since our friends at Cardladder have affiliated with PSA. I don't know how BGS would feel about that. I would feel great if BGS would do that, since the only 2 grading companies that I use are PSA and BGS. But nevertheless, for today's purposes, we're going to use the PSA cert. I could also manually add these 2 cards that we're going to add. They're not hard to find, but I'm going to click PSA cert, and then it's going to pull up this. Let me turn my phone off. Rookie mistake. I'm going to pull up this window down here at the bottom. It says PSA cert, and then I'm going to go to the 2 cards I want to add. I want to add this Michael Jordan Fleer PSA 10 rookie card, right? And so if I'm going to do a top 10 Jordan cards, this is probably in my top 10. I will be the first one to admit. And so I'm going to take my cert number, which is real easy to find. I think you could also scan it with your phone or something like that. But again, I'm Cajun. I'm a mouth breather. I'm not that savvy. I'm just going to input the cert number. That's complicated enough. So I'm going to take my cert number. 439, and plug it in, and then I'm going to click the submit button. Let's see what happens. I think it's searching PSA's database for that cert number. I know silence is the enemy of content creators, but I can't do anything to make it go faster. So it's spinning, which means it's doing something. Hopefully it pulls it, and my PSA 10 Jordan rookie card is not a fake. It has the PSA symbol on it, so I've always been under the impression that it is in fact a real card. It's thinking, and there it is. So it's pulled it up. I'm not worried about back image right now. If I want to, you can always go back in and you can drag your back image. Like I could go pull it off here and drag and drop it, by going into my PSA vault. Again, all my cards are stored in the PSA vault. They're not here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, because they would melt or disintegrate. So it makes it real easy when you can just pull up your cert number and you don't have to flip through slabs, right? That's another great reason that I use the PSA vault. I can go pull up the cert number. So there's my card. I'm going to share with you my purchase price, which this is the first time I've ever shared this publicly. That purchase date is not correct, so I don't think that's going to matter too much. And then you've got some other options on here. Look, it's already populated these categories: basketball, year 86, Fleer, Jordan, number 57, base card, PSA 10 gem mint. It's populated all that. If you own this card 50-50 or 70-30 or 99-1 with somebody, you could click that. For notes, you could put where you acquired the card, when you acquired it, how you acquired it, what you were thinking when you acquired it, any of those things if you really wanted to. You can manage multiple. Oh, God willing, wouldn't it be nice if I had multiple PSA 10s? I don't. Over here in advanced, I'm not sure what this is. It's got my serial number. It's got the pop count included for me. You could put information, set link description, all kinds of cool stuff like that. If you really wanted to, but I'm going to close that window down. I just want to get this in here and see if I've made any money since I purchased it back in like early 2020. Let's see. So we're going to click add, and I'm assuming that it's going to now add that card into my collection. Let us see. There it is, right? So it just popped up on my screen. As you can see, it's right there in green. I'm doing okay based on the Cardladder estimated value of $239,000. So let's go ahead and add card number 2. I'm not going to go through my entire top 10, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find my top 10 Jordans, and I'm going to add them in here. And so let's go find card number 2, right? So I've got this, this Jordan pulled up. Let me go back to list, and then I'm going to pull in the sticker, right? And so I've got the sticker here, so 0136, 0136, 3944, 0136. I want to add another one. I want to use PSA cert just like we did. Oops, I already forgot the cert number. Okay, I plugged in my 8-digit PSA cert number. It's thinking again, and we're going to let it go. Again, it's not instantaneous. Through no fault of Cardladder, I'm sure. It is a lot quicker than inputting all of this stuff yourself, though. And remember, it's probably pulling from a gazillion cert numbers at PSA for every card they've ever graded, right? You're talking about a very large quantity of cards that they're pulling from. What did I purchase this card for? I remember vividly purchasing this card from a good friend of mine, and yes, we're still friends even though that's what I paid for it, for $27,500. I'm not going to worry about anything. I do want to make sure that all the information that it pulled is correct, and of course it is, and it's grayed out because we know it's correct. I hit add, and then boom, here it comes. There it is. Again, I'm doing okay on that card as well. And so this will keep track of your entire collection. You've got your database over here. You can, it can show you everything about the card itself. I'm going to close that down. There's the 2 cards I've added. So I just wanted to show you how easy it was to add cards into the collection feature on Cardladder. So this is a good way to keep track. I personally keep track of mine through my PWCC vault. The problem with that is the vault kind of organizes your cards by insured value. It doesn't track how much you paid, how much it's worth, how much profit you've made, how long you've owned it, or anything like that. Cardladder can do that for you. The PWCC vault can't at the moment. Maybe they will one day. I don't know. But right now, Cardladder does. If I wanted to share this with my friends, and I've already clicked this button, I think I go, nope, that's not it. I think I go here. And so this is something that I did want to show you. If you click this little, I'm not sure what that's called. I'm sure it's got a name, but like I said, I'm Cajun. I don't know what those things are called, but I see them all over the place. If you click this button, hold on, it's not good. My face is in the way. Let me scroll down so you can see it. Well, you can't see it. Trust me, there's a little icon behind my little face in this box up here in the top right. I'm clicking it, it's pulling up a window, and it says Showcase Collection. So this is where you decide whether you want to share your collection with others. Do you want others to be able to see what cards you have, like you do on Instagram, or do you not want others to see it? If you want to keep it completely private and use your showcase and use your collection feature just for you to keep track of your cards and what they they've gone up and whatnot, you can. If you want others to see what cards you own and have information on how to contact you, you can include that as well. You can be as secretive or as open as you choose to using this feature. So I've clicked that icon. It says showcasing your collection will allow others to see your collection on the Cardladder Showcase tab. Your personal showcase will display your profile image. I've went ahead and clicked in my Cajun cardboard image and logo. And display name. I've chosen the display name Cajun Cardboard rather than my personal name. And it will allow users to link to your profile to contact you about your cards. And so down here for my profile link, I put my YouTube page right now. I probably need to go ahead and put my Instagram in here, but I did not. So sorry, going back here in my collection name, it's named Cajun Cardboard. Obviously, if I ever change my mind and I don't want to showcase it, I'm simply going to click disable showcase right there. I'm going to click OK. And as you can see, look up here in the top left, you see right here on your screen where it says private. Now it's private, right? If I want to change my mind and say, you know what, I'll share it. Go ahead. Let's let everybody see what Cajun Cardboard has. There it is. It's showcased again. So now it's public. That's it, guys. That's as simple as it gets. You can even check your stats. And so when you click stats right here, it's going to give you your collection value total. It's going to give you your total investment. It's going to tell you how many cards you've got included in your collection. It's going to tell you your potential profit. It doesn't say profit. It says potential in front of it. That's the Cardladder folks covering their butt, because remember, this green number and this green ROI, which is return on investment, which is essentially profit percentage, hinges on their Cardladder value. Remember, the Cardladder value is not the last sale price of that card that's in your collection. It's their estimated current fair market value of that card by tying your card to that player's index. And again, I've done videos. You have to be really careful when you're using the Cardladder player index, because you want to make sure if the index is primarily comprised of low-end cards, it's not going to yield an accurate Cardladder value for your very high-end card of even that same player, and vice versa. So pay particular attention to the index and the constituent cards within those indexes when you're using the Cardladder value predictive value feature. It is an incredible feature, and the indexes are incredible tools. But the more depth they have and the more broad the array of constituent cards within those from high to low end, the more helpful, the more accurate, and the less chance for a deviation there is, and the more accurate the Cardladder predictive value will be. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I wanted to make this video like 10, 12, 15 minutes, something like that, because all my videos run long. But this is a new feature. I'm going to use this. I'm going to put my top 10 Jordans in here, and maybe I'll do a video once I get the top 10 Jordans in there. Obviously, I could do my top 10 Dennis Smith Jr. cards, but that wouldn't be as sexy or exciting. So I figured a nice little humble flex here with my two Jordan 86 Fleer cards. And I've got a little news for you. Those are going to be the last two 1986 Fleer PSA 10 cards in my collection. I've decided to sell my set through PWCC. Some of the cards will go through the premier auction in May, and some of the cards are going to go into the very next weekly. So I decided to do a set break and sell those cards because I've decided to make a move in another direction. I've got some plans and some goals, another set that I'm working on, which is not really a secret, but also I wanted to make bigger inroads into the Michael Jordan 1990s insert and parallel cards, right? That's my number one passion in this hobby. Do I love set collecting? Yes, I do. But it's not a coincidence that the two cards from the 86 Fleer PSA 10 set that I owned, that I kept, were both Michael Jordan cards, and I let all the other ones go. So want to cash in on some of those profits. Thankfully I was lucky enough to get in early. I'm gonna cash in on some of those and reinvest that money to finish this other set that I'm working on right now, the 97 Metal Universe PMG Red set. And also, more importantly, I want to jump into some more rare LeBrons, but primarily I want to continue my pretty much career-long journey that I've taken on growing my 1990s Michael Jordan base and parallel collection, because that's what I care the most about. That's the one I feel most comfortable about, because I don't feel like there's a huge amount of risk in buying those high-end Jordan cards from the 90s. That's just me. Kind of like a blue chip stock, right? Plus it's just super fun to grow it. And besides, when I add one, I can add it to my Cajun cardboard Cardladder collection and showcase it and let everybody else see it. it. So anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't subscribed yet, give it a consideration. I'd love to have you. Again, I always say my subscribers really care about the stuff they're watching, because I'm not giving things away to people. I'm not paying people to become subscribers. I'm not misleading people to clicking videos or misleading them to subscribe. So I would think that all 606 subscribers that I have actually watch the stuff that I put out, and hopefully I do a good job for you guys. I'm at your service. I'm trying to educate and entertain you guys with YouTube content, and I am learning a ton in the process, just like I did in this video today. Like I said, I have no background in this. This is the very first time I have clicked that button, and the folks at Cardladder have made it about as easy to use as humanly possible. I mean, if I can figure it out, pretty much anybody can figure it out. Non-Louisianians can figure it out. Let's put it that way. But I'm just jesting about Louisiana. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.